A public rally in protest against the India-Myanmar border fencing was organized by the Yumkyung Tribal Council on April 12 at local ground Pungro town. Following the rally, a memorandum was submitted to the Union Home Minister. The Nagaland Pancake Silat girls team has made history by winning 10 medals at the Asmita Khelo India National Ranking Pancake Silat Women's League held in Srinagar from April 5 to 8. On April 12, Unified Payments Interface UPI server were down across India, causing inconvenience for portal customers and business establishments, marking the third significant outage in the past 30 days. Severe weather, including lightning, hailstorms, and heavy rains, devastated eastern and northern India, with Bihar being the hardest hit. The death toll in Bihar has risen to 80, with lightning and hailstorms causing widespread damage. Hello viewers, this is Ranjimi Himjoy and you're watching Primetime in English. Now let's take a closer look at the news in details. A public rally in protest against the India-Myanmar border fencing was organized by the Yumkyung Tribal Council on April 12 at local ground Pungro town. The event was chaired by YTC Executive Chairman Y. Makezo with prayers by Mr. Suhipa Pastor. The rally featured speeches from key figures, including presidents of various local organizations. Students from 5 schools in Pungro town also participated. Following the rally, a memorandum was submitted to the Union Home Minister through the Additional Deputy Commissioner of Pungro, highlighting the concerns of 35 Yumkyung villages located under Myanmar. Theological Seminary Damanlong celebrated its 23rd graduation day on April 11 with gratitude and dedication. Graduates from Masters of Divinity, Bachelor of Theology, and Certificate of Theology programs were honored in a ceremony filled with worship, music, and words of encouragement. The event featured scripture readings, special songs, and release of its journal. Awards from academic and preaching excellence were also presented. Keynote speaker Reverend Dr. Shangan Mak Newmai urged graduates to serve with faith and humility. The program concluded with a commissioning prayer, marking a new beginning for the graduating class of 2025. The Nagaland State Women Commission received a complaint from its chairperson, M.A. Ningyek Kongnyak, regarding allegations of sexual and mental harassment against Rennie Wilford, IAS, Joint Secretary of ITAN. The NSW took immediate action, recording victim statements and forwarding the complaint to the relevant authorities. A preliminary inquiry conducted by the police found enough evidence to support allegations, leading to the registration of an FIR on April 2, 2025. The case has been handed over to a special investigation team for further probe. Additionally, in a related case, Rennie Wilford faces charges under the POSCO Act and IPC for alleged molestation of 2 underage girls. The case is under trial in Tunsang, with 34 out of 50 prosecution witnesses already deposed. On April 11, the second session of the Watsa Mungtang General Assembly was held with Deputy Commissioner of Mogokchung Tusovise Bhoji expressing gratitude for the organization's support during his tenure. He urged women to take up agriculture as a tradition to help the district become self-reliant in food production. Our Santon President Marcin and Imsong highlighted the healing role of women in our culture and stressed the importance of preserving tradition, language and faith. Keynote speaker Reverend Dr. Wati Longcher, Executive Director of FTEFP, addresses the deep-rooted patriarchy in society. Standing women are often excluded from policy making due to a rigid and faceless cultural mindset. He encouraged women to break free from these societal barriers. The session also featured special songs by Sungoman Unit and Dibenjim Ola. It concluded with the appointment of new office bearers for the 24th Watsa Mungtang, with Tianaro Jamir as President, Tang Tila as Vice President, Noki Naro as General Secretary, and Wapangin La as Assistant General Secretary. The Nagaland Pancake Silat girls team has made history by winning 10 medals at the Asmida Khelo India National Ranking Pancake Silat Women's League held in Srinagar from April 5 to 8, 2025. Led by head coach Deep Kumar, the team secured impressive results including gold medals for Laiki Kibami and Avikali V. Sheki, silver for Nye Tono and bronze for Hatin Nem Kongsai and Hinokali. In the artistic event, Liki Kibami and Hatinim Kongsai earned silver, while Hinokali, Avikali and Liki Kibami took home bronze. This success follows their strong performance in the Northeast Zone event in Dimapur earlier in March. Their achievement highlights Nagaland's growing presence in competitive sports. We'll be right back after a short break. Keep watching Nltv. Welcome back. Now the next news. Anma Integrated Development Association, AIDA, held its third annual convention program on April 12 at the Don Bosco Higher Secondary School auditorium under the theme Voice for Every Child, Inclusion, Protection and Participation. Commandant 22nd Assam Rifles Metsifima, Garnel Kartik Thapa, VSM, was the special guest, and District Child Protection Officer Chumugitima Nikido Jimomi was the guest of honor at the program.
It's a profound honor for me to stand before you today as a special guest at the third annual convention, which celebrates a remarkable journey of service, resilience, and commitment to building child-friendly Dimapur. An endeavor so crucial in today's urbanized and complex region of Dimapur and Chumukdima. As we gather under the shared vision of realizing the rights of every child, we acknowledge that this vision is not just a noble idea, it's a necessity in a world where far too many children, especially in conflict and disturbed affected regions, are still denied their rights, especially of education, safety, health, and most importantly, their voice. AIDA Dimapur has taken this challenge with commendable resolve, as you have recognized that building child-friendly cities means much more than infrastructure. It means inclusion, protection, and empowerment of all children. You have brought the principles of the United Nations Child-Friendly City Initiative to life by making children visible in planning, hearing them in policy making, and safety in their everyday environments. Thank you, IDA, for all your efforts. The work done by IDA in organizing seminars to raise awareness, forming child right clubs in local government and private schools, equipping children with life skill sets, and training volunteers to be child rights facilitators is not only impactful but transformative as well. These actions have built a ripple effect that has strengthened the community and has created a culture of responsibility and care for our youngest and the brightest citizens. You have not hesitated to raise your voice against injustices, be it child labor, lack of road safety, or exploitation. In the region having greatest of hidden talents in the children, the importance of your mission cannot be overstated in creating safe spaces, nurturing dreams, and empowering voices that might otherwise be lost. To every volunteer, partner, and child involved, thank you. And to the organizers of this convention, congratulations on hosting yet another platform that celebrates the milestone that you have achieved. Let us continue to foster an environment where every child, regardless of his background, can thrive, learn, and lead. I am also
Guwahati Medical College and Hospital has been officially designated as a regional center under the National Medical Commission for Medical Education Technology. This recognition follows an inspection in September 2024. A formal inauguration was held with key officials including Dr. Durba Joytipura and Dr. Siddharth Singh. The new regional center will oversee faculty development programs for medical colleges in Assam, West Bengal and Tripura. It also conducted its first basic course in medical education with 30 faculty members participating. On April 12, Unified Payments Interface UPI server were down across India, causing inconvenience for both the customers and business establishments, marking the third significant outage in the past 30 days. Regarding this server outage, Nltv interacted with the public and business establishments where they shared that because of the server outage, the customers were less comparing to other days.
अच्छा इधर मोला सामने रे डिलीवरी का ऐसे मान जने इसना इधर डिलीवरी कुछ कुछ मान बिशी बाग ऑनलाइन ट्रांसैक्शन ये कुछ ऐसे तो इधर अपने तान भी दुख पाइस ना खुदा जी कुछ भाई thank you so much Nltv रे टाइम देंगे अच्छा जी मान जने इसना across India इधर UPI सर्विस डाउन था इसना और अपने यहाँ डिलीवरी ग्रो ले जा रहे हैं ने बिशी बाग कस्टमर हां दो ऑनलाइन ट्रांसैक्शन ये कुछ ना आज इधर अपने यहाँ भी किन्हीं दुख पाइस ना
आज इधर हमें भी बिशी दुख पाइस है तो क्या है जो बोले तो कुमा कस्टमर तो कितना था क्या तो ना हमें COD पेमेंट था क्या तो ये ना हमें भी कंपनी के डिबोले वाला जाए तो बड़ा तो ट्रांसैक्शन हमें भी कोरोना पार हो जाए तो हमें कैश लिमिट एक था क्या तो कैश लिमिट पार हो जाए तो हमें ऑफलाइन हो जाए तो बड़ा हमें बिशी दुख पाई जाए तो ये जाए
अच्छा तो आजकल से शुक्ल दुमान सामान खान किया हुई नली ऑनलाइन सामान किन ले भी बिशी बाग ऑनलाइन ट्रांसैक्शन ये क्रेज़ ना तो ini apni wa encounter kuina customer han bishi ba keshi jara is not online transaction ni crazy
इच्छा तक तो बिशी बाग तो ऑनलाइन बा किबा करे तान तो ऑनलाइन पेमेंट फुल किबा करे हमेंगे अले कुमा थागे नि हमेंगे कैश पेमेंट दिया ना इनगा से
चलो Man generation na do India re niga UPI service down haru first time noi this year do aji dalina 3 bar hois na to apni han mi especially delivery khan do bishi duk pai je na apni han lai do mon jinda kini express ko mon jisam
ও এসবিআই বেংক আনি কিবা করনা সলভ করলে ভালো হনি আমেন দুঃখ না পাবলে না বেশিরভাগ আমি নি দুঃখ পাই তো অনলাইন ডেলিভারি আনতো তো আপনি নি সলভ করে দিলে ভালো হয়
acha do brother man generation na je across India re do UPI service down is na aru apni han mi lopore duk pais na na
বেশি দুঃখ পাই আছে এটা তো মই বি পয়সা মাঙাইছিলে মানুহ পৰা ইটো বি আহা নাই এটা তো বি
acha do aji do alag din de compare kushile do aji do apna dukan de customer anda is na
আহা তো আইছে হলি গুগল পে লা তো কমতি আছে হলি আহা তো এসবিআই লা তো এসবিআই লা তো বেশি দুঃখ পাই আছে
alag bank kan compare kushile do SBI la hi aru dukan bishi duk pais na
ওই ওই লাস্ট টাইম বি ডেট 1 দে মার্চ এন্ডিং দে বেশি দুঃখ পাইছে ইনস্টলমেন্ট তিরা বলি না ইনস্টলমেন্ট কান দিয়া এইটো কি দিয়া মখান তো ইনস্টলমেন্ট সামান মান লৈ না তোলা দিবলে মান দুঃখ পাইছে
tuman aji gali sai shikule do manuhan cash noina online transaction hi kris na to ni apni la dukan de manu kan do cash hi chalais na online transaction hi bishi prefer kris na
আজিকালি তো ম্যাক্সিমাম তো অনলাইনে করে আর ওই তো মানুষ তো কিতাবা লগলে আয় আর কিতাবা তো কাম বি নকরে মানুষ এনে ঘুরি কিনা যায় যে কাস্টমার কান বেশি দুঃখ পাই দিতে
to iniga duk param de apni mi nila ki mon chinda express ko mon jese
সার্ভার তো সব ভালো লাগে না সবলা জিও লিবি এইচডিএফসি হবি এসবিআই হবি সব হলে হলিবি এসবিআই লা তো অলপ দুঃখ পাই যদি হলিবি হয় বেশি দুঃখ পাই দিত
Farmers in Tripura, Maharanipur area, Kawai district blocked Assam-Agartala National Highway over a land dispute. The farmers who had been cultivating government-caused land for over 25 years were pressured by locals claiming ownership and demanding money. The blockage was lifted after Tripura's tribal welfare minister Bikas Tebarma assured the farmers that their grievances would be addressed. The situation was resolved with the intervention of the administration and traffic has now returned to normal. In a shocking incident from Tripura's Gomti district, the body of a 47-year-old woman, Shivani Das, was found on Saturday morning in the Holakate school area of Udaipur subdivision. Police, along with a talk squad and forensic team, rushed to the spot. Initial findings show injury marks on the woman's face and body, raising suspicions of foul play. The case is under active investigation and locals suspect murder.
আজকে সকাল 5:30 দিকে একটা ইনফরমেশন আসে আমাদের কাছে যে একজন মহিলার ডেড বডি পাওয়া গেছে। অ্যাকর্ডিংলি আমাদের এখানে পুলিশ অফিসাররা আসেন, মোবাইল ফরেন্সিক টিম আসে, আমাদের ক্যানাইন ইউনিট আসে। এখানে দেখা যায় যে একজন মহিলার বডি উপরে পাওয়া যায়, ওনাকে আইডেন্টিফাই করা হয়, ওনার নাম শিবানী দাস, অলমোস্ট 46-47 ইয়ার্স ওল্ড। বডিতে ইঞ্জুরি মার্ক আছে, এখন স্পট এক্সামিনেশন চলছে বাই ফরেন্সিক টিম।
এটা কি মহিলার বাড়ির পাশে পাওয়া গেছে?
একদম বাড়ির পাশে ওনার বাড়ির পেছনে, এটা ক্ষেতের মধ্যে পাওয়া গেছে ওনাকে।
ডগ স্কোয়াডের মাধ্যমে কি কোনো কিছু?
ডগ স্কোয়াডের মাধ্যমে না, ডগ স্কোয়াডের মাধ্যমে কনক্লুসিভ কিছু পাওয়া যায়নি, কারণ ট্র্যাকার ডগ মহিলারই সেন্ট ক্যাচ করেছে, তো কনক্লুসিভ কিছু পাওয়া যায়নি।
মহিলার পরিবারের পক্ষ থেকে মানে স্পেসিফিক কোনো অভিযোগ এখনো
আসেনি, কিন্তু ওনার ছেলেরা আছেন, ওনার 2 ছেলে আছে, ওনার ছোট মেয়ে আছেন সরি, আর ওনার হাজব্যান্ডকে ইনফর্ম করা হয়েছে। তো এদের থেকে কমপ্লেন না হবে, নাহলে আমরা সোমোটো নিয়ে নেবো।
সোমোটো
যদি ওদের কাছে কমপ্লেন না থাকে, নাহলে উই উইল টেক আপ ইনভেস্টিগেশন।
এখনো পর্যন্ত কিছু উদ্ধার করা হয়নি বা আশপাশ বা কি দিয়ে তাকে মারা হয়েছে বা কিছু
না, মানে
এই ধরনের কোনো এভিডেন্স এখনো পাওয়া যায়নি।
যেটা পিওতে বা ওনার বডি এক্সামিনেশনে যেটা পাওয়া গেছে যে কিছু ডিপ কাট ইনজুরিজ আছে। আমি এখন এটা বাকিটা ফরেন্সিক ওপিনিয়নের পরে আমি কমেন্ট করতে পারবো। ওনার
Tripura's People Welfare Minister Bikas Tebarma visited schools and hostels in remote Gandachara Dhalai district on Saturday to assess the state of education. During his visit, he interacted with students and observed several issues such as inadequate facilities, lack of proper classrooms and playgrounds, Minister Devarma highlighted that these educational shortcomings were neglected under the previous CPIM regime, but the BJP government is committed to improving the situation and ensuring quality education for all. As Tripura staged protests for repeal of WAF Amendment Act, a scuffle broke out between police and protesters during the procession in the Gubjar area of Kalashahar, Unakoti district on Saturday. Minority youth protesting against the WAF bill broke the police barricades surrounding the procession and started throwing bricks and stones at the police. As a result, the police were forced to lathi charge where a police officer was injured. Later, the police were forced to fire tear gas. Following this, a large police force has been deployed in the area to control the situation. Reports stated that the situation is currently tense in the Kubjar area of Kalashahara. In the last 24 hours, Manipur has seen a significant boost in security operations, with forces conducting searches and area domination in vulnerable districts. Key recoveries include weapons, ammunition, explosive, and military gear from Imphal East and Juranjanpur district. Additionally, an active member of KCB MT, Isra Khan, was arrested in Imphal East with a mobile phone in his possession. The security forces continue their operations to ensure safety in the region. We'll be right back after a short break. Keep watching Nltv. Welcome back. Now the next news. Manipur police, in a coordinated operation on April 11, arrested 7 militants linked to various band outfits including Pre-Pak, BRO, KCP and KYKL. The arrests were made across Imphal East, Imphal West, Bishnupur and Kangpokpi districts. The suspects were involved in extortion, arms transport and recruitment for insurgent groups. Seized items include demand letters, mobile phones and personal belongings. Authorities hailed the operation as a step toward neutralizing insurgent threats and restoring peace in the region. Residents of Borjul, Gohorani village in Assam, Lakhimpur district have decided to boycott the upcoming panchayat elections due to the ongoing neglect of their village infrastructure. On Saturday, villagers organized a protest march urging the 31 households to refrain from voting and banning political parties from campaigning in the area. Their main concern include the poor condition of the village road and abundant weather breach over the Chambora Bolahi River. Despite multiple appeals over the past 5 years, The Town Panchayat has failed to address these issues, leading to growing dissatisfaction among the villagers. Following an accident in Jammu and Kashmir, Gupwara district on Saturday, 2 students lost their lives while 21 others injured after a college bus they were traveling in met with an accident. Reportedly, a bus of Government Degree College, Sogam, carrying 27 students for a picnic lost control and overturned near Vodpura area of Handwara. While 20 injured students were taken to the hospital in Handwara, among us 2 critically injured, 1 student was declared poor dead. Reacting to the accident, Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah expressed grief over the loss of lives in this incident. In a rice mill in Gabavarma, Gorukonda, Mantal East, Godavari district, Andhra Pradesh on Saturday, 3 people were electrocuted to death and 3 others were injured. The deceased have been identified as Rajulu Venkadeshwara Rao, 55 years, Akula Sri Ram, 35 years, and Balansani Anavaram, 55 years. The accident occurred when 11 kilovolts wire touched a container ladder in the rice mill premises. Following the incident, the family members and locals gathered at the rice mill, demanding for a thorough investigation into the matter. Meanwhile, Rajan Nagaram MLA Batula Balar Ramakrishnan visited the accident site and assured help from the government. Severe weather, including lightning, hailstorms, and heavy rains, has devastated eastern and northern India, with Bihar being the hardest hit. The death toll in Bihar has risen to 80, while with lightning and hailstorms causing widespread damage. In Uttar Pradesh, 22 deaths were reported due to rain-related accidents. Jharkhand also faced crop damage and lightning injuries. Authorities have issued alerts in affected areas, and relief efforts are underway to assist victims and assess the damage. A major technical glitch disturbed UPI services across India on Saturday morning, affecting digital payment apps like Google Pay, PhonePe, and Paytm. Users face difficulty completing transactions, with over 2,100 complaints reported by 12:56 p.m. This marks the 3rd significant UPI outage in the last month. The National Payments Corporation of India (NPCI) addressed the issue, assuring that the system has now stabilized. During a visit to China, Mohammad Yunus, chief advisor to Bangladesh interim government, claimed Bangladesh is the sole guardian of the Bay of Bengal, criticizing India's northeastern states for being landlocked. In response, India banned the movement to Bangladesh goods through its territory. Tripura party leader Princess Brayak Dev Barman, addressing the media in Agartala, warned Bangladesh that it relies on India for trade and that if atrocities against Hindus, Buddhists and tribals in Bangladesh continue, the country will face consequences.
अभी हमने वहाँ पर जो महाराजा प्रति किशोर माणिक्य देबर्मन का जो बहन है प्रज्ञा कुमारी देबर्मन, उनका एक खास इंटरव्यू लिया है और जो बांग्लादेश का जो विषय है उन बांग्लादेश की बारे में उन्होंने हम लोग के सामने उनका जो है वो स्टेटमेंट दिया है। और बांग्लादेश का मोहम्मद यूनुस जो काम कर रहे हैं वो अच्छा नहीं है, इसलिए इंडिया गवर्नमेंट जो कर रहे हैं वो अच्छे के लिए कर रहे हैं और बांग्लादेश की तरह इंडिया नहीं है। इंडिया एक अच्छा कंट्री है।
For the last 1 year almost, there has been a lot of political turmoil in Bangladesh, and the so-called Nobel Prize laureate is there, and he should be doing more good for the people But on the other hand, we can see that a lot of problems are cropping up, especially religious, and it has been aimed towards the minorities, whether they are Christians or Buddhists or Hindus. So there has been a lot of problems on that end. Also, we know a lot of heritage buildings, temples, churches, they've all been destroyed.
7 states of India, eastern part of India, called Seven Sisters. They are landlocked country, landlocked region of India. They have no way to reach out to the ocean. We are the only guardian of the ocean for all this region. So this opens up a huge possibility. So this could be an extension of the Chinese economy, build things, produce things, market things, bring things to Nepal, China, bring it out to the whole rest of the world. That's a production house for you. So that's the opportunity we should seize and we should implement, we should get it done. Nepal has unlimited hydropower, which is a blessing. Bhutan has unlimited hydropower.
अभी हमने वहाँ पर जो महाराजा प्रति किशोर माणिक्य गिद्देबर्मन का जो बहन है प्रज्ञा कुमारी देबर्मन, उनका एक खास इंटरव्यू लिया है और जो गया बांग्लादेश का
Sukhbir Singh Badal has been re-elected as president of the Shiromani Akali Dal during the party's delegate session held in Amritsar. This comes after his earlier resignation following his declaration as Tankia by the Akal Dakit. His name was proposed by Balwinder Singh Budar and seconded by Barmajit Singh Sarna. Several senior leaders including Har Simrat Gaur Batal and Bikram Singh Majija were present. The election marks the end of 3-month membership drive. An 81-year-old woman was murdered by her 56-year-old son in Bagalakute police station limits on Thursday night. The victim's daughter filed a complaint against her brother, accusing him of killing their mother. Police arrested the accused and are ascertaining the reason behind the murder. The victim, Shantabai, lived in her own house in Munishwara Nagar with her son Mahindra Singh, who reportedly killed her under the influence of alcohol. He hit her on her head with an iron rod, resulting in instant death. Singh, who is said to be addicted to alcohol, would fight with Shantibai every day, demanding money for his drink. Around 9:30 p.m. Thursday, Singh returned home drunk and picked a fight with his mother. During the heated argument, he attacked her with a rod. Neighbors rushed to Shantabai's house on hearing the commotion and informed her daughter. The daughter, who lives with her family in Sita Nahali, rushed to her mother's house and saw her lying dead. She reported the matter to the police. Singh's wife had reportedly left him due to his drinking habits, and he was also unemployed because of his addiction. The victim's late husband was a government employee, so she would get pension every month. She was also getting rent for a house which took care of her needs. The body was shifted to the Victoria Hospital mortuary for postmortem. A 43-year-old auto rickshaw driver, Raj Kumar, was arrested in northeast Delhi, Narela industrial area for staging a fake robbery to avoid repaying loans. Kumar had reported that 3 men robbed him of rupees 2 lakh at gunpoint, but during investigation, police found inconsistencies in his statement. He later confessed to fabricating the robbery. The money and his phone were recovered from his vehicle. The mother of a Varanasi gang rape survivor who was allegedly assaulted by 23 men over 6 days was expressed her desire to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi during his Varanasi visit to demand the harshest punishment for the accused. The 19-year-old victim was allegedly drugged and moved between multiple hotels between March 29 and April 4. The survivor's mother described the deep psychological impact on her daughter who is not keeping well. Police have arrested 12 individuals in connection with the case, and the family filed a police complaint on April 6. An earthquake of 5.5 magnitude shook parts of Pakistan on Saturday. According to reports, there is no loss of life or property so far. According to the National Seismic Monitoring Center, the earthquake struck the country at 12:31 p.m. with a depth of 12 kilometers. The Singapore government has honored 4 Indian migrant workers for their heroic actions in rescuing children and adults from a fire at a shop house where 16 minors and 6 adults were trapped. Mark Shankar Bhawanovich, 8, the son of Andhra Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Bhawan Kalyan, was among those rescued from the fire on April 8. He was at a cooking school located in the shop house. A 10-year-old Australian girl rescued from the fire died later at a hospital. UK lawmakers returned to Parliament from their Easter break on Saturday to approve an emergency rescue of the country's last remaining factory that makes steel directly from raw materials. Prime Minister Keir Starmer summoned lawmakers for the highly unusual Saturday sitting to debate a bill aimed at blocking British Steel's Chinese owners Gingye Group from closing blast furnace at its Scunthorpe plant in the north of England. If the bill passes, which is expected, Business Secretary Jonathan Reynolds will have the power to direct the company's board and workforce, ensure workers get paid, and order the raw materials necessary to keep the plant's 2 massive blast furnaces running.
As Prime Minister, I will always act in the national interest to protect British jobs and British workers. This afternoon, the future of British steel hangs in the balance. Jobs, investment, growth. Our economic and national security are all on the line. I've been to Scunthorpe. I met the steel workers. I know how important steel is, not just to the region, but to the whole country. It's part of our national story, part of the pride and heritage of this nation. And I'll tell you this, it is essential for our future. Our plan for change means we need more steel, not less. So we will act with urgency. Now, we should be clear, this situation and our response is unique. While it is true that we're facing a new era of global instability, our concerns about this plant and negotiations to protect it have been running for years. This moment could have happened at any time, but it has happened now, and I will not stand by. There is no time to waste. So we are recalling Parliament tomorrow for a Saturday sitting. We will pass emergency legislation in one day to give the business.
This is all we have in Primetime English. For more news and updates, keep watching Nltv.